I suppose this is an apology video to Kamaru Usman. Underestimated him, easy to say. Um, but yeah, no, good performance by Usman, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's start with the early prelims. Welcome back to swinpop's Plan B. This is a full breakdown of UFC Fight Night Atlanta, Kamaru Usman versus Buckley. Okay. Alright, let's start with Jamie Lynn Hoff versus Vanessa Dumopoulos. I mean, come on. If Joe Rogan was commentating that fight, he'd be going crazy. Because that low calf kick by Jamie Lynn Hoff, I mean, I think it was the first 30 seconds of the fight. You could already see bruising on Vanessa Dumopoulos' leg. Her calf was visibly bruised in the first 20-30 seconds of the fight from one kick. But yeah, no, it was a complete domination. I mean, Jamie Lynn Hoff didn't really have any trouble at all. Vanessa Demopoulos didn't really have anything to give her. And that was it. Frio, Jamie Lynn Hoff. Phil Rowe versus Ange Loosa. Man, I thought Loosa was going to finish him. I think, was it the second round? Was it round 2? I think it was round 2. It wasn't round 3 because, yeah, no. Round 2. I mean, Ange Loosa nearly had it. Kind of caught Phil Rowe when Phil Rowe wasn't expecting it. But yeah, no, round 3 was kind of brutal, actually. Some people say it's a late stoppage. I don't think it was a late stoppage at all. He was still on the feet. People were saying he was out on the second or third punch. It's a hard angle to look at if you're a referee. If the guy's still standing, you don't want like a Izzy versus Pereira situation where Izzy was so obviously out, but people still had shit to say to the referee. You know, so, but yeah, no, he was definitely out before he hit the ground, kind of. He was like, you could have stopped it there, and you wouldn't have had many repercussions, but may as well he wasn't going out cold, he was just clearly out. But yeah, no, when he hit the floor, it was kind of, you could see it was over when he was holding his head and just beating the shit out of him and he was bleeding everywhere. But come on, I mean, let the guy fight on until he's out, you know. But yeah, no, Phil Rowe. Round 2, he was nearly out. Ange Loosa did good, a lot better than people gave him credit for. So yeah, fair enough. Ricky Simone versus Cameron Smotherman. Smotherman got smothered. Okay, that was I don't think it was. One judge had it 30-27. I can't remember what round did I give Smotherman. It might have been the third. It was probably the third, judging by the strikes here. That was one takedown, but I think, was there a point? I can't remember. I'm so dazed. Like, I remember you wake up after watching a fight night, not remembering who won the main event. You know what I mean? That's how late it is. But yeah, that's a true story, by the way. I honestly woke up and I felt I had dreamt that Joaquin Buckley had knocked out Kamaru Usman in the third round and won a TKO on the feet. Didn't happen, but we'll come to it. Yeah, round 3, I thought Cameron Smotherman won, and I thought round 2, I think, was close. Round 1, yeah. Okay, judging by the strikes, that's probably what I thought. Because I remember I thought round 2 was kind of close. He kind of caught Ricky Simone a little bit. Round 3 as well. So I thought Ricky Simone did win, but it wasn't 30-27. I think one or two judges had it 30-27. Ooh, okay. This one was sad, man. Jose Ochoa. Oh, man, I'd love to see Jose Ochoa versus Joshua Van. That'd be nice. That'd be a cool fight. But yeah, no, Jose Ochoa is good. He's really good. But yeah, Cody Durden really didn't have anything for him. It was kind of a done deal after round 1. You can clearly see Jose Ochoa was going to win it, man. Round 2 was brutal. Just such accuracy from Jose Ochoa. Great stuff. Felt bad for Cody Durden though. I think, well, do you have family in the crowd? Again, I was so dazed. I thought I saw something like that. Same with Malcolm Wellmaker, another great prospect as well. I feel like Malcolm Wellmaker, Joshua Van, and Jose Ochoa are kind of leading prospects in this lower weight classes. I mean, you could see a future where Malcolm Wellmaker's the bantamweight champ, and you've got Joshua Van and Jose Ochoa as the champ and gatekeeper for the flyweight division. Hey, you never know, it could happen. You know, maybe I like Joshua Van a little bit more right now. So let's say Joshua Van is the title holder at 125. Maybe he moves up to fight Malcolm Wellmaker, while Jose Ochoa fights for the title, wins it. Joshua Van comes back down over a win or a loss, and maybe there's another little scuffle there. But hey, this could be a kind of like Holloway Volk situation at 125 with Jose Ochoa and Joshua Van. I think I'm dreaming for the stars here. Don't know what I'm reaching for, but hey, you never know. One can only dream. Michael Chiesa vs. Court McGee. Yeah, he won. Cool. Is there anything more I need to say? I'm kind of surprised he didn't finish Court McGee, but yeah, I'm not going to say good win because it wasn't. He won well. It wasn't a good win though. What does it add to his legacy, his resume, or anything? It's just giving him easy fights. Okay, here we go. Cut Rodolfo Pilato from the UFC. What just happened? What even happened? Caught with a kick at the end of the round on the ball of the foot. And he falls to the floor, looks to the ref like, did you see that? That was illegal. Hits the ground like this. And then 2 seconds later, he's backing up against the fence as if Paul Craig's still beating the shit out of him or something. Oh, what's he running from? Conor McGregor TKOs people. When Paul Craig hits them, they become schizophrenic. That's a meme I saw. But, I mean, what? He actually made Bellato schizophrenic by hitting him, apparently. I mean, give him an Oscar, because what was that? No contest for Rodolfo Bellato. He could have kept on fighting. I think he kind of wasn't expecting Paul Craig to be that good. He wasn't expecting Paul Craig to be that good, so he took an easy way out the fight. But then again, obviously he wasn't looking for the no contest. He was looking for the win via disqualification, right? What does a disqualification win against Paul Craig do for your legacy? What does it do for your career, your resume? You know? A win against Paul Craig's good. That's pretty good. As a 29-year-old. A win against Paul Craig's good, you know? Beating Ankalaev, Jamal Hill. It's a good win. But by fucking hell, bro. Just let me speak. I swear to God. Oh my God, bro. That's what physics does to a person. It's 12:11. I've got physics paper 2 tomorrow. I'm sorry. Paul Craig, what was I saying? Rodolfo Bellato, what does a disqualification loss? I think I was trying to say DQ, and I kind of got trapped up in a dequalification, something like that. What does a DQ win against Paul Craig do for your legacy, career, resume, whatever? What does it do? It doesn't do anything. If you had just a win against him, that's fine. But a DQ win, it's just, I don't know what he was thinking. Like, just carry on fighting, be a man, you know? I mean, I love their face-off as well. They both had, face paint on. It was great. It was like, oh yeah, man, that's testosterone in an octagon. Let's see it. And that shit happened. It's like, bro, come on. I mean, and they need to make upkicks legal, bro. If you're getting knocked out by an upkick, it's just a skill issue, bro. Come on. Alonzo. Oh, wow. What did I say? I mean, I didn't say it, but I said it. Alonzo Menifield versus. I think, I posted the video and I said Menfield, like, I think 5 times throughout it. I was watching it back. I was like, why am I saying Menfield? Menifield. Alonzo Menifield. I literally said it's a good bet to make. That's a very good bet to make. People think Alonso Manyfield some bum. No, he fraud checked Umar Sy. Umar Sy didn't really have anything apart from grabbing a couple legs, which he showed otherwise in his earlier fights, but he didn't have anything for it. What he did, but he didn't have much for Alonso Manyfield. Manyfield kind of just fraud checked him. And if you look at the strikes, it says he outstruck him, but he didn't. Does this significant strikes give him credit a little bit, I guess? But he just landed better. I think he just was better. Alonso Manyfield won that, no question, no doubt about it. Umar Sy got fraud checked. So what happens to French fighters? Ooh, okay. Sorry, cough. So, Mansour Abdul Malik vs Cody Brundage. Weirdest endings to a fight ever. So what happened was Mansour Abdul Malik threw like a jump knee, and as he came back down, he kind of clashed heads with Cody Brundage, and they just stopped the fight because Cody Brundage couldn't continue. Fair enough. Okay. Because Cody Brundage couldn't continue. Fair enough. And then they went to decision and they scored the third round just off 36 seconds. And they gave it to Mansour Abdul Malik. I think it was fair enough. The first round I gave Cody Brundage. The second round I gave Mansour Abdul Malik. The third round, Mansour Abdul Malik did land better. Even if it was just 36 seconds. I don't think you're going to take a point away from him because it's a head clash, so it's more of like a... It's a head clash, so it's more of like a joint effort kind of thing, even though it's Mansour Abdul Malik hitting his head more so. But yeah, no, it's just kind of a... Yeah, you know, I mean, a win against Cody Brundage wasn't going to go crazy for his resume. I guess the prospect it is, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Cody Brundage looked better, especially in that first round than he has done before. So yeah, it was alright. Cody Garbrandt. What is it with Cody's in the first round, huh? Cody Garbrandt kind of just showed that, like in all of his fights, he'll put the gas on for a round or a round and a half, and then he'll kind of just let you do what you want with him for the rest of the fight. When he kind of just bent over for Raoni Barcelos and let him have his way with him. It's kind of what he did. Didn't. But yeah, that first round was kind of crazy though. He could have had him out if he stepped up a bit more, but you know, just average Cody Garbrandt stuff. I mean, was it the TJ Dillashaw fight? He won the first round really well and then got knocked the fuck out in the second one. I'm asking because I can't remember if that happened or not. I'm really dazed. But yeah, good win for Raoni Barcelos, I guess. Edmund Sharbazian versus Andre Petrosky. I picked Andre Petrosky. Edmund Sharbazian won. I knew that he could win. He was more technical of a fighter. I thought Andre Petrosky's strength was going to be too much. But yeah, he won by capitalism. Capitalized on the total strikes, it looks like. Oh man, missed opportunities to make Andre Petrosky fight out of the red corner and Edmund Sharbazian fight out of the blue, but hey, it's fine. Communism versus capitalism, capitalism won. Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. She won pretty well, I think. I don't know, I can't really remember the fight. Women's co-main, fell asleep, probably. I said Rose Namajunas first by hold head kick KO to the dome piece, shattering her skull, leaving her to, I don't know. But yeah, I said career-ending head kick that'll put her out for good. But yeah, no, Rose Namajunas took it to a decision. Good win, I think. Maybe, tell me, I don't know. I was half asleep watching it. Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. It wasn't boring. It was kind of just a Kamaru Usman fight. So it's boring, but not boring enough to not be fun. If that makes sense, I don't know. It's not fun enough to be fun, but it's not boring enough to be boring. It's more just like, wow, Kamaru Usmaning him. But you know, it wasn't a domination. I think Kamaru Usman definitely showed levels in the grappling, but round 3, like I said he'd have him out in round 3, and he nearly did. He hurt him quite bad until Kamaru Usman initiated another takedown. Joaquin Buckley, I think round 4 was close as well. Round 3, Joaquin Buckley won in the striking for sure. It was the groundwork that Kamaru Usman shined with. Like always, I thought Joaquin Buckley would be too strong for Kamaru Usman, but hey, taller guy, HGH. There's not much you can do if you're Joaquin Buckley. I thought Joaquin Buckley would be able to get out, because normally Kamaru Usman's whole thing is, I'm just stronger than you and I'm more technical in the grappling. I can always fall back on my immense strength. I didn't think he'd have that with Joaquin Buckley, and I also thought Joaquin Buckley would initiate with the leg kick a bit more. But I guess, you know, Kamaru Usman, if you're gonna leg kick him, he's just gonna smother you before you can leg kick him again. So, you know, good game plan. Like always, he'll take you down and beat you up. Nearly had him out in the first round. Towards the end of the first round, he had some good ground strikes, some cutting elbows. Yeah, Joaquin Buckley won round 5 very, very well. Yeah, could have had him out if he just maybe put the brakes on a little bit more. But yeah, no, good win with Kamaru Usman. I showed he still got it, you know. But, you know, Joaquin Buckley was doing good in the striking. Round 3, 4 were close. Round 5 went to Joaquin Buckley. One of the judges gave him round 3 or 4, something, I think it was 4. Round 3, he hurt Usman more, but Usman, for some reason, winning in the grappling, it looks more impressive to the judges than winning in the striking, which is fine, I guess. Kamaru Usman did obviously win the fight, I think, but it wasn't a robbery or anything. It wasn't really a close fight. It was just that Joaquin Buckley looked a lot better in the striking, I'd say, especially in round 3, 4, and 5. But yeah, the grappling was just too much for him. Kamaru Usman's sheer experience, strength, and knees, which just apparently he had no issue with whatsoever, pretty much. Obviously, that's all in all of his fights, though, really, isn't it? He never really had a problem with his knees. I don't know what I was reaching for when I was talking about his knees. It's never really been a problem to him. He's always just had shit knees that he's just been okay with. So, well, yeah, anyway, there you go. Kamaru Usman vs. Joaquin Buckley, Fight Night Atlanta. It's been Swinpop's Plan B. I don't think I need this anymore. I feel like my sheer will to need to get a good grade in physics might just push me through the night, but, you know, just to be safe. My whole philosophy is that after today's exam, I can just nap and chill because I have DT exam on Wednesday, which is just piss easy, so it's just one more day of no sleep, you know? Just one more day. I think, you know, I might just not sleep any night in summer, but it's a gamble, you know? You never know. My sleep schedule was actually quite good recently. Until this weekend. Maybe it's just the UFC that messes up. Nah, it can't be. Surely not. Well, yeah, anyway. Goodbye. Fuck's sake.